Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and today I'm out in the front yard. Now, it rained all last night, so that pretty much lunched out the road for ride and bike. Plus, it's only in the low 50s today, and it's really windy. So, no bikey today and no radio control boat. So, I had orders this morning. I went out, had just a couple of orders, and I had to build up 3 cook kits and get those ready to go, and some lids. And those went in the mailbox because there was no customs. And I don't know if the mail's picked them up yet or not. Anyway, Sue Beth and I took a trip up to the transfer station, and there was several things I could have played with there. I picked up a Coleman lantern that was on the metal pile. Looked pretty good. So let's go in and take a look at that, and I'll show you where I'm at on that project. Now, when I picked this up off of the metal pile, it was just sitting there just like this. It was very dirty. It had been in a barn or something, and it was really just covered with dust. It was probably 1/4 inch of dust all over it. So I cleaned it up and took it apart. Took the lens. Lens needs to be taken out and with some soap and water. I just wiped it down with a paper towel. Cleaned the lens out. The mantle are extremely delicate. They were gone. I expected that. So anyway, it had some fuel in it, and the pump wouldn't work, so I oiled the pump. That's all, you just needed oil. The rubbers in it were dry. So I oiled it. It says to oil it right on the little dot. There's the hole for it. And got the pump working, pumped up some pressure, and then started my problem solving, because when I turned it on, it didn't appear to be putting any fuel out. So I checked this valve by taking the fitting off inside. When I turned the valve on, I had fuel. And I went up through it, and there's a little adjustment right here that you can turn it up or down with. And that has a little rod on the end of it. When you turn it, the rod is bent like a crank. That wasn't indexed in the notch that it's made to go into, I think. Or up in the top, there's a shaft that goes up and down, has a very, very ever so small, maybe 3/1000 needle in it, and the bottom of it has a hook on it. And that hook comes down through and goes onto a shaft with a flat side with a hole in it. And I don't think that was hooked. I think somebody took it apart when they got it back together. They didn't get it hooked, because when you turned this, it wasn't metering. So I took that apart, hooked it all up, got it together, and got it so it would meter. And then I found out I had a couple of loose joints. I had to tighten those up. Long story short, I put the mantles on, and ka-ching, it works. Cool. Yet another light source to add to my list of lights. And you can see this baby's bright. It's probably the brightest light I own. That's where I am on that. That's one of those things where a lot of things end up on the dump because the person who puts them there doesn't have the mechanical ability to deal with whatever is wrong with them. Sometimes it's severe, and sometimes it's just dumb simple, and they just don't have the expertise. Not everybody is mechanically inclined. A lot of people are really good with computer code, but they're no good with gears and pulleys and shafts and valves and stuff like that. I can do okay with computers, but my real calling in life is mechanical things made out of whatever, gears, pulleys, shafts, jets, chains, things like that. I can do pretty well with those and figure them out. And I'm 62 years old, and I've been doing that since I was probably 8. Well, probably with the erector set all the way back to 3 or 4. So I've got a good background in it. And it served me well. I fix a lot of things, and it's extremely rewarding. This was just plain fun. Just a fun project to take something for free and make it work. So, I beat my gums enough. That's basically my day today. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike. Take a friend. Enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, try to have some fun today. And try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.